Good morning, and let's pick up on that word you said there, safety. We've been working very closely, and when I mean we're talking about the teaching profession, public health and the department, been working really closely together about coronavirus. We've been drawing up contingency plans for all of our schools together so we can make schools as safe as possible. Unfortunately, one of the 4 unions that represents teachers on the Isle of Man, the NASUWT, have escalated their industrial action this week. And what they're doing is they're asking their members not to cover absences for other colleagues and also not to take part in out-of-school activities, such as covering lunchtime activities, after-school clubs, those sort of things. Now, I'm very disappointed by this. We've been talking with them really quite closely this week. I approached personally the Manx Industrial Relations Service last week to restart negotiations on workload and on pay. And actually, we've already signalled to the unions, who we have a very close cooperation with, signalled to the unions that we will do everything we can to reduce their workload during what is a very busy time during winter. But unfortunately, the NASUWT have decided to escalate their industrial action to ask their members locally not to cover absences. And if other teachers can't be at work for whatever reason, that obviously causes problems with the head teachers organising their activities during the day.
Now, we know at least one school has sent a letter home to parents telling them about this, and we know that at least one other hasn't. So there does seem to be a difference in what the schools are saying. Has there been some kind of communication breakdown here?
There hasn't been a communication breakdown, but what we're dealing with is the unknown. With industrial action, head teachers put in the difficult position of not knowing day to day exactly how many staff they'll have and how many other staff will be willing to step up and cover absences. What we as a department are doing is working very closely with head teachers, working very closely with all the teachers, whether they're a member of the union or not, to make sure our schools are safe and can provide the education that pupils and their families deserve. So we will be supporting schools to try to keep them running properly, to make sure that children's education does not suffer. But I am concerned about this escalation. Again, I am committed to resolving this dispute, but what I need the unions, and particularly the NASUWT, is to step up to actually be part of the solution, not be part of the problem.
We know that the letter to the parents of Ramsey Grammar School says that teachers there are going to do their best to minimise disruption. That obviously does mean there is going to be some disruption. How concerning is that?
I'm obviously concerned at a time when we're looking across to see the disruption that's happening there. We need to concentrate on this island to keep our schools open, to keep our education service going. What we as a department are doing, though, is supporting head teachers to make sure that the disruption is kept to a minimum at the same time as we actually quite honestly try to get this dispute settled once and for all, because this is getting in the way of some of the changes that I as a minister want to bring into the service. We've gone through an independent review of the service. We are making changes now. Let's all work together to get the best education service we can for our pupils.